What's up, everybody? It's Capital J. I know who it is. You've been in tune to my channel. You've been seeing my music, see what I do. I'm a producer, somewhat of an artist, I guess. I just like to put out the truth about, just what's going on in this world and just a lot of things that I found out. But anyway, that's not what I'm making this video about. This video is basically about just me teaching everybody about music, just about the things that I've learned over the years. So now that I'm running Logic 9 and I have all this stuff, and I've learned so much over the years, I feel like it's my time to start doing tutorials to help people. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna go, raw. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be doing tracks from scratch. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna go through everything from making the tracks, to mixing, to mastering, everything. So I'm gonna go over everything, and I'm gonna try my best not to leave anything out. It's gonna be just everything that I do, everything that I know. You guys will be seeing it, and it's gonna be on my website as well. So you guys can go to freedownloadsbeats.com and check out some of the beats I got there. I'm constantly changing the site, still going through a lot of things. It's gonna be a lot of changes, and there's a lot of good things to come. So just be patient with me, and just know I really am a one-man show. I do everything. So with that in mind, I just want to get ready to get into this tutorial, this course. It's gonna be a long course. I don't expect it to be short. So I just want to go ahead and start off, and I like to start off my tracks with the snare first, because every song has a snare. So I'm gonna be teaching. Of course, you can do it the way you want to do it, but I'm just gonna start it off with the snare. So no more. There's nothing else to be said. I'm gonna keep this short. Let's do this. So it's Capital J. Make sure y'all rate, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything, hit me up, and I'll do my best to answer the questions. If you notice, my eyes may be a little red right now. It's not because I get high or anything like that. It's because I'm real tired. I don't sleep that much. I work a lot, but it is what it is. I get some sleep. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, so that's it. I'm about to get into this quick tutorial. It's not gonna take me long, but I'm gonna go through snares. I'm gonna show you how you can customize your snares, how you can effects, just a number of different things you can do with snares. And just don't just apply to Logic. It applies it to pretty much any software you may use, or keyboards, whatever you may use. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get started. I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace. Okay guys, we're back, and now I'm at my computer, and I have Logic highlighted right here, and I'm on this screen because I want you guys to see everything that I do. So because I don't know, some of you have Logic 9, some of you may have other programs, but I just want to show you that I'm not like you guys are gonna see everything that I do. I'm not gonna have nothing pre-made. You guys shouldn't really have that many questions, because all you have to do is pretty much follow along, and if you miss something, you could just rewind the video and go back and then do what you do, or and get it right, or fix it, or whatever. So anyway, I got Logic right here highlighted. Right, need to be in gray. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, make sure this is gray, and I don't do this too often. That's how come I thought in red it will open up a new file, because I'm gonna show you what I do. I have templates in my folder here. This is a new one. I have a new USB flash drive. Sorry, USB flash drive. I have a new flash drive. So Yeah, I only have this one file in here, and it crashed earlier, so it saved two versions of the same thing. And I can just open this, and it'll go like it'll have all my plugins ready and everything. But I'm not gonna, do it. I want you guys to see from scratch, for everything that I do. So I'm gonna just start with a new folder. So make sure this is gray. Come over here, and what you do is you're gonna go to new. Sorry, new. You can go to empty project. It should open up. What you want to do is make sure it's a software instrument, okay? And just press create, and there we go. Now you're not gonna get any sounds yet because you need to choose your instrument. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come to the mixer, and you can do this here, or you can do it over here. Same thing. Okay, but I'm gonna choose a snare. So let me see what I got here. I guess we can go. No, I don't want to go with that. I'm trying to see. You know what? I'm gonna go to another place. Let's go over here to settings. Click here, and I'll go to Logic and Instruments. No, I'm gonna go down here to the drums. Now I'm just gonna pick any old snare, and I'm gonna use any old snare. Okay. After you load this up, you should get some sounds, as you can hear. Okay, so I got my snare, and as you can see, it loaded up two of its own these two plugins right here, which is a compressor, which is cool. A compressor that you can go here, and you can compress the sound. So if it's too loud, you just bring this down, and it'll even. But that's mixing. I'll tell you about that later on. Right? What you want to do is you want to click here and make sure this is green, because this is your loop. This is how you're gonna loop it. Now I don't really like this snare, but because I'm gonna get a dry snare so I can show you guys how to put effects on it, and I'm not gonna waste no time taking that effect off. So I'm gonna just go ahead. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I hate this part. You gotta kind of like hold down for a second, and it's kind of weird. You can't double click it, and it's kind of weird how this works. That's probably why I don't come here that much. But anyway, I'm gonna get something I know that don't have an effect on it. So I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Do it have okay. So it has a snare right here. Okay. So I'm taking too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and I want something a little more louder than that, but this is probably perfect because I'm gonna add some effects and stuff and really change it. So once you get the snare that you want, okay, what you need to do is just, all you have to do is press the R button. Now if you using Logic, all you have to do is press R and you can record, but and there's the that's right here, the metronome, which keeps you on point. So that's, you can turn that on or turn that off right here. I like to have it on to make sure that I'm on beat. And if you want to change the speed of it, you come right here. But it's recording, so I gotta stop it. And what you do is you double click it. I usually like to go like 134. I usually don't go no lower than that, but 120 is pretty cool too. But anyway, let's get into this. So I'm gonna record my snare. Wow, I chose a really bad snare, but that's okay. We can turn it up and we can do what we do. So now I have that recorded. Okay, what you do is, now I did that kind of fast, so I'm gonna do that again. But what you do is you come over here and you double click on it, and it brings up this menu at the bottom, which is your piano roll, right? And this is where you want to press Command A to highlight, and then you can come over here. Is what I do. You don't have to try to adjust it yourself. What you do is you come over here, and this will put it on beat depending on what you want. I usually do like 116, and if you notice when I did it, see how they move? They're moving on each one. So it depends what you want, you know. But 116 is what I want. I use it all the time. So, and I know it's on beat. I don't have to use the metronome anymore. See, this is on point. Okay, so we got our snare. Now what I usually do is I usually color these so I won't get mixed up and name them. So first I will name it. This is a light snare, so I'm gonna call it a light snare for now. Okay, and I'll leave it green because there's no other colors on there's no other tracks right here right now. So what I want to do is I want to liven that up, like there has no life in that, right? So what I do is I come here right up under this channel. I mean, I could turn it up if I want to. I can, you know, do all kinds of stuff. But what I want to do is I really want to give it some life. Okay, so I'm gonna go. What do I want to do to this thing? Do I want to put a reverb on this? I guess I will. I'm gonna put. I mean, it almost don't make sense to put a reverb on this thing. It's so light. Okay, you know what? Scratch that. I'm not even gonna mess with that. Let's just leave that the way it is. Okay, let's just leave that because it's such a light snare. It kind of don't make sense to put a reverb on it. All right. So what? This leads me into the next course, I guess, or part of this, a part of the snare course. Okay, now we have this light snare. Okay, the problem is once we start putting sounds and putting all these things in it, you're really not going to be able to hear that light snare. So this is what you do. Okay, now instead of pressing this plus button, which is going to ask you to do the same thing, there's a faster way to do this. All you have to do is just press this plus right here, and as you can see, it added the same track. This is pretty much the same thing right here, right? It's the same track. So it even has the same. It's just a complete duplicate of track number 1 of light snare. Okay, everything's the same. As you notice, it comes with the compressor. It's on the same channel. I mean, everything is the same. It's just a duplicate. Okay. But the thing I love about this is you can go in here and you can change. It's its own track, so you can go change, you know, the drum kick or whatever. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick this one because I need a. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's still kind of light though, so I'm gonna choose something else real quick. Just bear with me. So I'm gonna go here. Like I said, if I'm going too fast, I'm trying to speed it up. I don't want to take too long. So okay, so this is much better. All right, this is a clap, but this is gonna override the light snare. But it's okay because we gonna mix it. That's what mixing is all about. You know, if one is too loud, you go and mix another. But for right now, I just want to make my point. So let me just go ahead. Now I can record this, but because I already I'm gonna show you a quick tip. Okay, because I already recorded this one, and it's on the same actually key. This clap is on the same actual key as this light snare. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy. I don't need to record it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it right here. Make sure you on 111. Okay, 111. Because if not, it's gonna be off. And then you Command V. Okay, now I've copied. Okay, and I'm not hearing this snare. I don't know why I'm not hearing the second snare. Oh, it was actually a different. It actually was a. Let me see what this is. Okay, so it wasn't. I was a key off. Okay, so I do have to record it. So I'm gonna go ahead and record this real quick. I was one key off. I thought it was the same key, but it wasn't. I'm a little tired. I'm usually catch on to stuff like that, but just bear with me, y'all. So let me record this real quick. Okay. Now, can you hear the difference? Okay. And you do the same thing. Command A to choose everything. Go down here 116. Now they're together. You want to make sure you do that because that's what's going to keep everything in line. But let's hear the difference. Okay, hear that? See, this is how you make your own snares. Okay, see? That light snare actually give it a little more definition. So just imagine, like, I can go here, I can go into the mixer and really, you know, turn this up a little bit. Okay, this got some issues. Alright, let me take that down. That's I'll tell you guys about that in mixing, because this is very important when you start mixing your stuff. But for right now, you can just follow along. Okay. 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 Now I usually don't turn it up right now. I usually don't turn my stuff up right now, but because of this snare, it's really light. I want to turn it up and see how it sounds. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an effect. Let's see, maybe on this, I believe on this clap. And let's do that. So right now I'm gonna go down here. Now I'm gonna go to reverb, and I like to use this space designer. It's really good. I mean, it's really good stuff. So now that I've added, you'll hear the effect. You see that? And you can just go through it, and it has these different effects. I mean, it's so many of them. I mean, it's just ridiculous how many of these things it got. I mean, look at this. That's just under rooms. This is under halls. You know, it's really just unlimitless, you know, what you can do. So, I mean, I love this one. I use it quite a bit, you know. Just mainly for my snares, I mainly use it. Sometimes for my kicks. It depends on what I'm doing, you know. But as you can see, it really gives you, let me go back into that. It gives you a lot of, it just really brings out your snare, you know, a lot. So this is how you create snares. Now say like I wanted to, let me name this, because you don't want to get confused, getting ahead of myself. We're gonna name this, let's name it, we'll just name it clap. That's good for now. Okay, we know what it is, so you know the difference between the two. And now what was really important, what I found to be really important, is to change the colors. And you just come over here, make sure it's highlighted. See, if I want to change this, notice this black strip at the top. Just highlight the one you want to color, and just change it. You know, change the color so you can. It really helps later on down the line when you're creating your song out later on. Okay, so now that I told you guys about that, now let's go and put an effect on here. And this time I'm going to use, I don't like to use the A verb. N verb is okay. I typically stick to these last, what's this, 4 or 5 at the bottom. These are really good. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this one since you guys already seen. I'm going to give you something different. Now you hear the difference? It's an instant difference. If you rewind the video, you should be able to hear the difference in between the two. Let's hear how it sounds by itself. See? And the thing about it, I love about each one of these plugins, you can just go and you can customize it to the way you want it to be. So you know, you can sit here all day just, I mean, just really trying to get it the way you want it to sound. But I mean, you have fully control, and I love to have, fully control of things. So, but see, and if you listen to the video, each snare has a different effect. They all sound a little different, slightly different. Not much because it's a light snare, but it is different. Okay, so let's put the bypass on. This is the test I want to show you guys. Let's put the bypass. Let's see how it sounds without it. See, it's dry, very dry. I mean, it's nice, but you can take nice and you can really do some real special things to it by just adding these little effects. See, I really don't like that effect, but together, matter of fact, that one is just pretty bad. It's making it sound bad. That's much better. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, well, as you can see, that's what making snares all about. Now you can keep doing this over and over and over again. Say like you're not happy with that, you create you another track, you do the same thing over again. You just keep going. Make sure you name them. Sometimes it's good to color them down here too. You can color them down here. You just highlight it right here. You come to colors, and you highlight it to what you want it to be. See, it's white now, but that don't make sense for it to be like that. Black, whatever color you want. I'm gonna go ahead and put that green because that track is green. Okay, so, and then this track is white. I usually don't do this, but I know, I just try to get the tracks done or whatever. So, but what's really important is to make sure these are colored. Because after a while, after you have 30 or 40 tracks and they all the same color, I mean, you'll be relying on the name, So that pretty much concludes this course for snares. Remember, don't limit yourself. You can, I mean, the world is open for what you can do with this. Don't take this lesson too lightly. You know what I mean? Like, it's a really good advanced course. This from just trial and error. So, and these do make a difference. It does. So y'all let me know what y'all think. We're gonna continue on the next. I'm gonna save this one, and we'll continue, and we'll talk about kicks on the next one. Kicks, okay? So this is Capital J from Capital J Productions. I hope y'all learned something. I heard, all you producers out there, there's a lot of type producers out there, but we all can always, up our game somehow. So, I'm always trying to up on my game, and I learned from a lot of people on YouTube, and I hope I was able to teach somebody something. So that's what it's about, You get, you give. That's what it's about. So it's Capital J Productions. I'm out. Make sure you rate, subscribe, comment, do what you got to do. God bless y'all. I'm out.